It's the 16th of March today, and beautiful day. Barely a breath of wind, very mild, lots of blue sky, not very much cloud. And so I've taken myself off for a walk on a place called Warton Crag near Carnforth in Lancashire. Walking does me good. I've never ever come back from a walk and thought that was a bad idea, not once. A bit like running. And I'm very grateful to my mum and dad for introducing me to the joy of walking. When I was a kid growing up, we lived in North Lancashire. The Lake District was close, so we used to go there, go walking. I remember trying to do Coniston Old Man when it was icy and snowing. We had to turn back. Also had holidays in Scotland and Wales, so saw quite a lot and did quite a bit of walking. And then when I was a teenager, and then in my 20s, I'd go off with friends and go walking or climbing, mostly in the lakes. And then things take over. I had children, didn't have as much time, ended up moving to a part of the world where the scenery was not as dramatic and the desire to get out and go walking wasn't as much. And then I got back into it again when I was early 50s, I suppose. I knew I needed a change. I knew I needed to do things, shake things up a bit. And so I decided one day to do a very big walk. And it was to raise money for the Alzheimer Society. My dad was diagnosed with Alzheimer's when he was in his mid-50s. I'm 57 now. He was dead at 66. And it was awful. It's by far the worst thing I've ever had to deal with. Clearly for my mum, hideous, absolutely hideous. And as is common with bereavement, especially in such tragic circumstances, the people left behind often feel guilty. I felt guilty. And I ran a half marathon with my daughter to raise money for the Alzheimer Society, and that was a good day, a really good day out. But for me, it wasn't enough. I think perhaps I needed to pay penance for my feelings of guilt for not doing enough. Very common feelings. And so I decided one day, right, I'm going to walk to his grave for Father's Day. And his grave is in Lancaster. And at the time, I was living in northern France. And so I decided to walk the whole way. It was about 450 miles. And I decided to do it on foot all the way. I worked out that if I did 20 miles a day and had 2 rest days, I could do it in 3 weeks. And I did. And it was probably one of the most grueling and the most satisfying things I've ever done. And I got to his grave for Father's Day, and I raised about £3,000 for the Alzheimer Society. And I've done things ever since. Shortly afterwards, I took a flight to Bilbao and walked 2/3 of the way across the Pyrenees. And now I'm helping a good friend of mine to do all the wainwrights in the lakes. He's done about, I think, 161, and I've done about 50. Walking is a big help for me. when I'm walking, when I've had a walk, I feel calm, relaxed. I get the impression my heartbeat slows down a lot, and never had a bad walk, even when the weather's turned bad, or even when we've had to turn back. It's always good to get out. And one of the great joys, I think, especially at the moment, all the gyms closed, is that whatever else, you can always get out walking, get out into the outdoors. I'm very grateful for that.